Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to 5B1C. This will be the next episode of the series, and this is the start of round 4, which should be expected to be the very last round of this season. A couple of things to note about that. We are going to go all the way through everybody again, with everybody having 2 episodes instead of 3 is the plan for this round. And when we're done with that, we expect that the city will be pretty complete and there won't be a whole lot of stuff that could be done after that. So we're really anticipating that this will be the last round. With that in mind, discussions are now underway for planning potential season 3 of the 5B1C concept. So if you have ideas that you want us to consider for the 3rd iteration of this collaboration, then please leave a comment below and we will take those into consideration and try to figure out what is best for the next season. But anyway, now on to me and what I want to do this round. I want to focus a bit on, actually right now we're going to be adding more people because unemployment is really low and the cargo area that Imperial Jedi just built is kind of complaining about not having enough workers and stuff like that. So we want to try to find a way to, 1, bring more workers over there, and 2, prepare the city so that everybody else during the round has more places they can build. Oh, we've got an autosave going on right now. There we go. And so that is the plan. And we're going to do that by first setting up a ferry line from the, going across the sound and over to the new area. But I wanted to start with this, ride along and just really see a bit of the city. I have been trying to follow along with what's going on. Ooh, we've got a lot of traffic here, and I do have something in mind for how to fix that. So we're going to do that as well. But I've been enjoying seeing what other people have been doing. Ooh, we've got trees coming through here. That's kind of unrealistic, but we don't usually look at the city from this point of view. Right now, we have... As I was picking out a car to follow along here, I found there's a ton of people that are heading over to the new nature reserve that Overcharged Egg built a few episodes ago. And that's really exciting to see. Also, that farm looks so cool over there on that hill as you're driving by. I feel like doing this sort of ride along really gives you a good idea of what the city looks like, what it feels like, and really immerses you a little bit more. And that's why I like to do them every once in a while and just kind of see what it's like. But oh yeah, there's lots of trees in that off ramp. Let's go ahead and jump in here and we will fix a few things. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to just back out of that, follow that car along. We're going to come in here, and this is clearly just somebody put this in without the with proper tree anarchy turned on. So we're going to fix that really quick. It's turned off right now. Actually, what we can do... we don't want to mess up anything that we have here, so we're just going to delete the trees. We'll come back in and add them again in a second. That's better. Actually, there isn't too many here that I want to add in here. Let's go ahead and just grab... this might work. Nope. Don't have any of those trees. How about old growth? We've got some of those. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. So that fixes that. But anyway, we have a lot of people going that way. But the first thing I want to do before we get the ferry line going is I want to address this. And what I'm thinking is we'll get another off-ramp coming here and coming back on here. That way, all of the traffic that's coming here and going over this way, I'll show you what they're doing here. We have a lot of people coming down here for freight, and also going this way. And if we add another ramp that just goes in one direction here, then we should be able to alleviate some of the pressure on that one there. So let's go ahead and we're going to pause. And we're going to, I wonder, do we have any buses on that road? No. Okay. So we can just take that right on out because I want to bring the ramp in right there. Going to have to be a little bit tricky here, but we'll see what we can do. We'll use that same off ramp. We'll get started with it at least. And I think I want to come all the way back here. Turn on anarchy so we can do this better. And I don't want collision because we're going to build on top of these buildings. And I also want to turn off curvature. Though if we come along here, I want to come down like this. We're going to use Move It to fix this. It's kind of what I want. I want to be able to kind of curve that way. Let's make this look a little bit better. Okay, actually, this is good clearance here. I feel bad for this little cafe that now is underneath the off-ramp, but it is what it is. Autosave coffee time. Yeah, actually, I like how that looks there. So from here, we're going to come in and just get all of this to be a smooth slope. And that works pretty well. These pillars are actually in a pretty good spot. Let's move this one over just a tad. So it's in between the buildings a little bit. Yeah. Okay, then we just have to make this look a little bit better and add another lane here. We want 2 lanes. Upgrade that. Let's go to there. Yeah. So then we get in here. We also need to add the bike ramp back in, or the bike lane back in there. So we're going to come in here. And we want a bike lane. Is that the only one we have? No, here we have this one too. Pedestrian bicycle path. And we are just going to add it like that. So they can get through there. And that should continue to work. Let's go ahead and unpause that. And then I just want to get a little bit of lane marking in here. Okay, I mean, actually, I probably should have added another lane there, but this should work for now, and that should get, like I said, some of the traffic off of here. Probably could add some dedicated lanes going farther back, but we'll keep it the way it is here for now. And then over here, we need to get another lane going this way, or like another ramp coming up. So clearly that's not how I want it to be, so we're going to do some fixing here. It's a shame to be ruining this park a little bit, but that is kind of some of the stuff that happens sometimes. Parts have to be rearranged a bit to accommodate the roads. It's just the way that it is, especially in America. Okay, so now we've got this lane that comes over here, and that should work, actually. We can make this a smoother slope, and then we'll be on our way. Of course, we need to get better clearance over here, and I think that could be achieved just by raising this up. Yeah, actually, that looks pretty good. We do need to, again, redo this here. There we are. So that should be smooth, and that should alleviate some of the pressure on that highway. You can see it is flowing much better already. And I'm happy about that. Let's check traffic in general here. We're at 84%. So keep that in mind as you judge me for anything that I add. Next, we want to come in and get a ferry line over here. So right now, we have ferries that go over that way. We have a spot here. We could... Oh, that's the depot. We want to come over in here. And what we could do is we could upgrade this to a bigger ferry terminal. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to... I wonder if we put it over this way. Or what we could do is we could just get another small one over here. Let's do that. Pause. Put this in. And we're going to use Move It to take this road out. And I think we could do the same thing with this and get a different road in place there. So I'm going to come in here and pick that. And we're going to come over, be straight, and come right over to here-ish. And in. And that should work. Yeah. I think that will work just fine. So then we just need to get another ferry pier over here. And I think what we'll do is we'll get one right in the center here. So we have a train line. That's a cargo line. We could get a metro stop in here, which would probably be more popular than the ferry. But let's go ahead and with that in mind, we'll get the ferry over here. And again, we're going to come in here and grab the node here and delete it. And then we can use a different road that we want here. We'll use the industrial road and get it to connect there. Then we can run our ferry line, ferry pathway. We're going to come out this way. Just connect right in there. Let's go ahead and get a path over that way too. Then we need to connect it on this side, and that can just connect right like this. And then run a line from here to here and back. There we go. So we should have that line set up now. Ferry line 2. We'll see some people use that. And back to the conversation about a metro here. So we have an underground metro that's going over to the airport. We could very easily get another stop in here. We have the space. I think it makes sense to put it in. Put it right there. Pause again. And we're going to bring the track here underground. Just go ahead and connect that like that. And then our line should connect straight through there, and then we can adjust it. We'll wait for a train to go through. Speed it up for a minute. Have some coffee. There, the line is going through, but it didn't really update where it's going. So let's go ahead and just force that. There we go. So we should be stopping in each direction there. And that will add a little bit more ability for people to get here to work. Same thing over here. We've got the ferry line now. That should add more popularity there too. These are so cool. The airport that Imperator did is just outstanding. Okay, so now unemployment is at 3%, so we definitely need more people. And what I'm thinking, I am a little bit tempted to fill in this, which is what I had wanted to happen in the last round, but I didn't get to it. I think maybe I'll leave that there. But downtown has really grown up already. There isn't too much. I mean, we already have a lot of density there. I could come in and redo some of this here, but I don't know. These are pretty cool, fancy, very expensive houses already. And so we might want to leave them there. Instead, I think we might start to see development over here. So looking at the map, topographically speaking, there's a lot of flat land over here, so I think we'd probably see more development in this area. You know, not too far from the airport. Still have to drive to commute into the city itself. But on this side, we're kind of running out of the flatter space, as opposed to over here, we've got this valley to work with. And that's what I really want to see happen. So we're going to come in, and right now we have like a pretty busy national highway type road that goes through, and it must have an external connection to have all this traffic going on. Yeah, goes out here, there's an external connection there. This one comes all the way around and ends over here. So what we have to do is we have to keep in mind how much traffic we're going to have on this road. But I think what I want to do is go ahead and create a really wide, very American road through here. And that will get us started at least. Let's come back up so we have the above ground view. And this can be a bit of a development in here. Yeah, that should work. And then here we're going to go ahead and you can turn these back on. We want to have this be above, or like a bridge here. We'll leave that open. I'm not sure what we want to do with that, but over here we definitely want it to be nice and wide. And then we'll see it go through there. We're going to get a lot of through traffic, and that is one thing that we'll have to keep in mind. The next thing is we want to get a little bit of a town here that may have formed, say, on the water. I guess we could come in here, and this could be a little ferry pier. Our historic town here. Let's come in, and we're going to make it be a small heavy road, which I think this is network extensions, yeah. We'll go ahead and use it. Well, no, they widened the road at some point, but it's still only 4 lanes. And that'll come in like that. Just come right over this way a tiny bit. And then it turns into a road that goes that way. That can be more of a rural style road. And for that, I think we will use... I guess we'll use the vanilla one. We do have network skins though, so I can come in here and now I can turn off the street lights. We want no street light. None. Also, I think... Can I change the... I can change the color surface here. No, that'll be the surface of the road itself. Oh no, that's perfect. Yeah, so we've got gravel on the sides. Kind of like a little bit of a highway that isn't quite a highway. Although we've got all that stuff on there. I might as well just make it a highway. And we have a lot of money, so it doesn't matter. National Road. Let's see what this one looks like. No. That's too... I don't want it to be divided. We will use the in-game... Oh, 2... There we go. Let's use that. What is this? 2-lane country road. Oh, that must be part of the vanilla... words. Vanilla pack. So let's come over this way. Vanilla plus plus or whatever it's called. Anyway, we're going to bring this along here. I'm going to have topographic lines on. We'll bring this road all the way through here. And that might be where it ends. There isn't, and like this is really steep through there. But that does add a little bit more that people can build out this way, so that's what we want. And it adds a reason for this to have come this way. Over here, we're going to say that that road continued. That's the older road, and it may have crossed here originally. I wonder if we could get like an old covered bridge here. I mean, we definitely can, because you can do that with the gravel road. If you do the bridge mode, then come across here. That can be our old historic bridge through here. We'll say that the other one is gone. But then this road, what we'll do is we'll have, because this is part of town now, we're going to come in here and curve that in. So and that still has the gravel. I don't want that now. I want default. There we go. Yeah, so that's the old part of town. This will come in here, and we're going to bring this in just a little bit. Let's put a ferry terminal in. Be one of the first things we do here. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll get a little bit of fishing out here too. Oh, we need to come in and take this road out. And delete. That way we can come in and have this be, we can have this road end right there. And then we have that little bit of that there, and then we can get a few fishing piers here too, which I feel like, yeah, I think what we'll do is we're going to come in here and we should make a little breakwater. And to do that, we're actually, what I'll do is I'll use a little road here, I think. 2-lane alley, although I wonder if I can come in here. We're going to pause because we're going to mess with water here, but if I bring this out, say, let's see, where would this go? Like that, perhaps? I mean, you'd have waves coming in this way. And I just want a little harbor in here. I think we'd go maybe a little bit further. And then bring this over like that too, and just take one out there. So now we've got a little breakwater here. And then we can come in. And I want to highlight all of these. We're going to try to bring it down a little bit. Though I think it all should be the same height. Whoop. Yeah, that should work. It's just high enough that it should break the waves, and that is what you're after. So we'll come over here too and match that to the same height here. Then we can unpause and let the water do what it needs to do. Then we can come in, and I want to get some ROPS in place here. I wonder if anybody already used ROPS for breakwaters. Yep. Perfect. Thank you, Imperator. We can just copy these. Okay, there we go. So that is our breakwater for this little marina here. So we need to have the ferry come in here. And we're going to have to get power over here too, actually. But we'll get a nice little town in here, and we can come in and let's first of all get the ferry set up. So, I need to have... Where is this ferry going to go? We want it to come all the way over here. And I want it to connect... This is a freight line. We could just have it connect over here to Cedar Square. Don't really have a good spot for a ferry line here. Oh, there's a ferry stop here. Oh, that's perfect. And then there's a passenger train up here. Okay. That's going to work. We're going to take this out really quick, and we're going to make a wider one. Okay, and then we have to get Ferry Line 1, which goes over this way, I guess. No, that's Ferry Line 2. Where's Ferry Line 1? We completely demolished it, didn't we? Ferry Line 1, where are you? You have 2 stops, and we took out one of them. Okay, we're going to drag stop to move it. Can we just come over here and replace it? Okay, well, I mean, that got us started. Now let's come over here and we will put it back over here. I think you come all the way over here, I guess. You should be stopping at this one too then. So now you stop there and at the other spot, and you come all the way down here, right? 1, 2, 3. So, okay, Ferry Line 1 has 3 stops. Perfect. Okay, so that gets that coming down here. And then we can get another ferry line that goes from here. Oh, I forgot to run that line, didn't I? So we need this to come out here. And then it's going to come across here and over. Perfect. And then down here, we just need to connect that side as well. So he'll go from there to here. Try that again. There to there and back. And that gives us yet another ferry. Ferry Line 3. So now we have 3 ferry lines. And we can come back over here and we can get some fishing lines in place. And we have a lot of anchovies in here, so we're going to go ahead with anchovies. But in order to get variety in what we have, we're going to have anchovies there and here so that we're maximizing a little bit of what we can do, but then we'll just have a regular one here too, so we get variety in the ships. And I'm going to use Move It to kind of get these in a better position. And I had collision turned off, didn't I? Yep. Let's take these trees out in here. And then let's come down here and we're going to take this node, delete it, this node, delete it, and this node, delete. Now we're going to come in with a different road. And I think what we'll do is we'll use the industrial road down here. Yeah. So we'll come along this way. And get another branch. Actually, I wonder... Yep, that connects. Let's bring that along like that, and then we'll get one here. And over like that. And then here, it's just going to curve or go straight up this way. And go in there. Then from here out will be a regular city road. Okay, and then we'll get a little bit of commercial down in here too. But what I want to do first is we're going to come in and I guess we could get a little key in. What I'm thinking is we want... No, let's just get all of these to be at a good height here. And that's probably actually a good spot. Let's bring it down a little bit though. You don't want it to flood, but you also want to have it look realistic. That's not too bad. And this will work as well. Bring it up just a tiny bit actually. Although now it's too high over here. Put that there. And then we can come in with some marina things as well. Yeah, see here, I kind of feel like we want a key. Let's go ahead and get one in. We're going to do a simple seawall in here. Okay, I like that, actually. And then we can come in and we should be able to get these to line up, but actually I probably need to lower the land. Let's get all of this whole little area to be a nice shallow water. Probably need it to be a little bit deeper for the ferry boat. But that should work quite well. Oop, there's the nice sky. Okay, now we need to get power over here, because I'm sure it is bothering some of you. So power, we have a power plant over here now. We don't have, I mean, we have power for the airport, so we don't have to worry too much about that. It's coming across over there. Okay. Let's bring a power line. I mean, I guess maybe this comes up this way, and then we'll bring it along the highway. Okay, so now we've got power over here. Let's get a water line as well. And I think what we'll do is just bring this right along here. The easiest way to do it. Okay, now I need a name for out here. Wow, look at all those ferries. Definitely don't need that many ferries on this line. Sips vehicles? No, thank you. Let's cut that down. I think 2 is good, because then you can have one heading in each direction at any time. Cut that down to 2. Not many people are going to use them anyway, because they're ferries. Anyway, so a name. Let's come in here and we'll see what name comes up really quick. Sycamore Hills. Yeah, let's go with Sycamore. Whoops. Okay, so we've got Sycamore in here. We're gonna get the fishing lines going. And we want, they all have to come out through here, so it's gonna get a bit crowded, but we'll bring this one out this way. And as usual, what I'm really after with fishing is to just get activity in the water. I'm not necessarily out for efficiency, so I know these lines are much longer than they need to be. But it gets the boats in the water, and that is really what you're after, is to get that look of having people, or like fish, or like activity. You always want to get activity. Now, trouble is trying to get all of these through here. I think I'll have to use Move It. At first, when Sunset Harbor first came out, you couldn't use Move It on these fishing lines, and it was rather difficult to achieve some of the looks that you wanted to get. But we'll bring this one out. They can stay on this side of that island. And then come back in here. Again, having to use Move It to get some of this in here. Then this one can come down here and fish near the bridge. There we go. So now we've got this nice little harbor inn, and we can get more of the park assets in. To get like a little marina. Restaurant pier I don't think we want. But the jet ski rental could work. Get another little marina in here. And a fishing too. That is a little tight, but I think we can work it. Yeah, the restaurant pier is a little too much. Same with the fishing pier. But I think I would like to get a lighthouse in here. Okay, yeah. I'll find it. Lighthouse. Yeah, I like that right there. This old lighthouse. And I'll just come in here and we should be able to select the props now. There's ROPS and get them to be reset with prop and tree anarchy on. So now you can really get that feel there. I like that. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to get a little commercial base in here. And then we'll be able to, I know I said that I wanted this, like I wanted to focus on getting people in, but I think really getting this little commercial town set up is going to allow us to expand out that way. And what I want to do is we're just going to come in here, make it be a little bit smaller. Not quite a grid, but still kind of a grid. Get those in there. Oh, got prop and tree anarchy on. In fact, let's just come in here and we're going to take the trees out. All in here, because we're going to get buildings in anyway. Also, let's take out the sand. At least like that. So we have a little bit of sand over here. Maybe we get a little town beach or something there. But on this side, we wouldn't have it. Let's also come in here and we're going to get a fish market, another fish market. We have one in the downtown of the main town. Let's take this road out. And we'll get the fish market right here. We'll get a fish factory over here. And we'll get a warehouse. I think, no, we don't have the mod that allows us to use warehouses for fish. This is not quite the way I want this to be. It's too much of a hill for this market, but let's see what we can do with that. There, that just gives us a little bit of a retaining wall there. I think it'll work just fine. Let's go ahead and I want to know what kind of zoning I want to put in here. I think I want to put organic and local produce in here. And then we can come in here and we'll get some of this zoned, which we're going to need even more people. But what we could do is we could figure out where we could put some high density housing. It wouldn't quite be near this highway though. Maybe it would be a little bit in on the river. At the very least, I think we'll get a lot of low density housing in there. For now, this is going to be what we start with. I wonder, we could get, that'll be just a little market stalls. Let's get a couple of those though. We can get a couple of things in there. And over here, let's go ahead and paint this surface. There we go. So now we've got this little town developing. Yeah, I like this. I like that a lot, in fact. Have we had anybody? No, No passengers have come this way yet, but that's okay. I think now we can start to get a little bit of roads out this way. And I think the first thing we want to do is, so we have this main road going this way. I think we'll have another road that comes along the water a little bit more. Kind of like a riverfront drive. And this could be the old road that comes along here and joined right before the bridge. Yeah. I like that. Then we can have, this is going to be a little bit gridded. We're going to come up this way and we'll go 15 units by 8. I want smaller houses in here, although that didn't quite work. Is that not 8 units? Oh, that was 9. There, I like that. Then here, we're going to come in and we want to extend this a bit. Sycamore can continue over this way. And I want some older homes in here. So I don't want to do... I think I want just... Well, let's do European suburbia. That will probably work the way I want it to. And go ahead and zone this all in. Now we're going to need power to jump here. So to get the power to jump, I think we'll just bring a power line across, actually. Let's come up here. And we will put a school in here. So we'll get that there, and then I want to come in with a fancier playground. And one thing I like to do is to get a school, and then we'll get one of these from Park Life DLC. And that just kind of adds a little bit of extra stuff and a little park for the area as well. And there we will see Sycamore developing. And eventually, if in my next video I can extend further out this way with more single-family housing and stuff like that, then we should see this doing much better and really thriving. We have so many boats out here. Are they getting beached? They are. Let's just kind of dredge this out a little bit for them. There you go, guys. Didn't realize we had that much of a thing here. Where are you going from there? Okay, you should be fine from now on. Okay, so that should do it for today. This traffic fix here is really making a huge difference in the city. And I'm really excited to see that. So now we're still at 84%. As people are now getting off here. We have a few people using our ferry. Oh, nope, it doesn't really show anything there. But it is what it is. We've got a ferry now that comes over here. We also have this metro stop, which is seeing a lot more usage than the ferries. 140 people. And what's important is we have, well, no, we still have a lot of needing workers here. And we're going to fix that by getting our unemployment rate up higher. But we will do that next time. I hope you liked the video today. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you then. Take care.